not, but it's such a vibe this morning. There's rain coming down in the background. There's actually a train coming through. I'm just loving it. I'm having so much fun, and I'm so glad that you decided to come on back for lesson 2 in our optimization series. I promise these are not all going to be as long as the first one, but I want to real quickly take you through the last couple of optimization tips actually before we get into internal and external linking. I guess these aren't really the last ones. It's more so related to the blog post itself. So like I said, I believe so deeply in the power and the value of WordPress. So I strongly urge you to go on ahead and get your site either started or moved over to WordPress if you haven't already. And if you'd like help with that, hey, just reach out and let me know. But in the meantime, I just wanted to really kind of quickly show you the back end of my blog post. Now I'm using Divi as my builder. And I've got my AIO SEO settings opened. Okay, this is just a plugin. And what it allows me to do is real quick, just kind of edit the SEO metrics and things. So I can see a preview of the snippet, make sure the post title is how I want it to appear. I can do the meta description, and I can put in a focus key phrase for myself to get a preview of how I'm going to perform in terms of SEO. So for this one, let's do digital product bundles and add that. Wow, already an 88 out of 100. Okay, great. But it is also letting us know that my focus key phrase is not in my introduction. So that's one thing I could do to immediately give myself yet another boost. So let me just really quick hit save. I always want to stress anytime you're working on website stuff in particular, like every 30, 60, 90 seconds, just save, build up that habit so that you don't have to go through what I consider one of the most frustrating things is losing creative work. So anywho, let's hop right in and get to work on building out our internal and external linking. So why is it so important that we have internal and external links in our there it is. Sorry. Why is it so important that we have these internal and external links in our blog post? Well, quite a few reasons, actually. The first of which is just plain SEO juice. Google rewards us for having these links, so it's always a really good idea because it's a super simple, fast, and easy thing that you can do to a blog post in order to get that little boost in the SEO juice, right? So I love it as like a quick little easy tactic to kind of optimize. Now, I have spared you the time of watching me copy and paste that Google blog post or the Google Doc over into the blog format here. But as you can see, I have already done that. And all the way down to our FAQs, which I also did not make you sit through. But perhaps you will hear all about them, or you can go read them yourself over on the Scaling with Soul blog, of course. Probably already up by the time you're watching this. And if not, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and you will be sure to be notified to when it is published. But I'm pretty sure by the time you're watching this, it's going to be up there for you. So you can dive all through those FAQs, and we're actually going to be kind of looking probably at them later as an example of something. So perhaps you'll get even more of a preview later. Okay. So I've also stuffed in a couple of like just filler images for where I might want to put lead magnets, or maybe Pinterest pin images for people to pin the blog post. More on all that stuff later. But for right now, what we're talking about is the internal and the external linking. You can also see here, I've got space for where my blog header image, my featured image, is going to go. So internal linking versus external linking. I am a huge fan of internal linking over external linking. Both have their roles. But I want to keep people on my website for as long as I possibly can. It takes a lot of time, money, energy, and attention on my part to get you to my website. So if I put an external link that gets you to click away and go to another website, there's very few times when that's going to be in my best interest to do. However, you are going to see an example of that probably a couple times throughout this workshop. So I prefer the internal links, like links to other blog posts or links to products or links to my services, things like that, right? All of those go a long way to help keep my users engaged with my website, keep them on there longer, which builds my authority and SEO yet again. And it's just one positive feedback loop after another for my brand and my marketing. So that's why I take the time to try to incorporate as many internal links as I can without the post becoming obnoxious. And as for external links, I want to be really strategic with which ones I use. So that means I'm probably only going to externally link to a website that's going to really help build my authority or is going to lead to referrals for my referral partners or vendors, or if it's going to perhaps go to a syndication that I'm a part of, different things like that make sense. But what I don't want to see you do is spend a whole bunch of real estate on your blog post or your website externally linking to a whole bunch of other businesses or websites, because it's so hard to even get people on your website as it is. The last thing you want to do is turn around and send them away again, right? We have very little promise that they will come back after they have already left. So let's look at this little strategy in action. I'm going to show you a quick little hack I know, and you know from following along with me in our last video, our last little lesson, that I talk about my services, which I created this blog post to promote, right? So over here in my blog post, I'm going to highlight. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to try. Yeah. Okay. So I hit Control F. What it does, you see, is drop down this little space bar thing. It's a search bar, really. Oh my gosh, I need more. Here, that Fitz is yelling at me. And so what I want to do is look for anywhere where I put services. I did not put that, but I did talk about my clients, right? So that might be a good place where I could link to, where is it? To those services, right? So let's do that real quick. You're seeing the back end of my WordPress right now. It's not as scary as you think. This is going to be faster. Let me go to the website. Just do it that way. Come on. Okay. Great. There's my services. I've got that link. And now I can hop on back. Highlight that. boom, add the link. And voila, I have my first internal link added. Now, I don't need to bore you with 1,000 examples of how I'm going to do this, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish up adding my internal links on my own. But if you would like a really, really cool way to do this so much faster and even automatically, let me show you one of my secret weapons. It's from WP or WordPress Tasty. They have multiple products, including tasty recipes, tasty links, tasty pins, and tasty roundups. Right now, what I want to show you really quick is tasty links. So, and of course, I'll go ahead and drop links for you in here. And I am an affiliate for them because I absolutely just love the power of this tool and how much time it saves me. So, long and short of it is essentially what this tool will allow you to do is enter different keywords that you know you want to target and attach them to a page on your website or a product or any link that you want to use automatically. So every time you anywhere on your website or blog type that keyword, it will automatically contain that link. So all I have to do is build up a library of strategic internal and external links on my keywords, and voila, the rest will take care of itself thanks to Tasty Links. I really, really love this tool, and I can't wait to start playing with it even more and using it more and creating more videos with it, because I think it's just got so much power, and I've barely even scratched the surface, but I'm loving it so far. All right, so I'm going to leave you now. I think that's all you really need to know on internal and external links for your blog posts. In our next lesson, we're going to talk about embedding relevant videos.